Hello, this is Mrs. Wallace here, and I wanted to show you how to log into your school account from a non-school device. So if you have a computer at home, a Chromebook, some sort of tablet, your phone, so that you are able to access Clever and get to all of your online textbooks and Google Classroom and Jupyter Grades, so that you're able to access all of the things you might need from home if you have a device to do it from. So the first thing you have to do is you have to log into your school account on the Google page. So on whatever device you're using, you go to the Google page. And if you come up here to, if you see my arrow where it says sign in, yours may or may not say sign in. It may also have a colored dot with a letter in it for somebody else's account. So if you're already logged into a Google account on that device, you can have multiple accounts on it. So it may not say sign in. It may be a colored dot with an initial in it. So I'm going to click sign in. So your email for your school account, I'm going to bring this up on a Google slide here, is your first name, last initial. So this is for John Doe, right? So John D, and the 4 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now on your Chromebook, if you were here last year on your Chromebook, that is the username you use to log into your Chromebook every day. But when you're doing it on a separate device, you have to have the entire email address, which would be first name, last initial, 4 digits, at mtnview, V-I-E-W, dot k12.ca.us. And then it would ask for your password, which would be your 10-digit number. That was your password on your Chromebook last year, and it is your password on, all of our school things. Okay, so first name, last initial, 4 digits. If you don't remember that login and you've been using your QR code at school, or you're new and you haven't been given that login information, please see me, myself, or Mrs. Garrett, and we will get that for you. So I'm going to log into mine. Now, I have the teacher one, right? So mine's slightly different, but yours is first name, last initial, at mtnview.k12.ca.us. And then you would click next. For your password here, it would be your 10-digit number. Right, you would type in your password here and click next. And now you're ready to go. So you'll see up here, I don't have an initial, I changed it to a Bitmoji, but you would have your first initial here in this dot. Also, if you originally had another account signed on, this is what the dot would look like, and you would click it, and you would choose add another account. If you already had an account on your Google page, you would click add another account and then go through the steps that you just saw. So here in the waffle is what I call this. This waffle, if I click it, now that I'm in my school account, only when I'm in my school account, will I have the Google Classroom option. So if I click Google Classroom, you will see I have my 2 math science blocks in here. So let's say I'm going to go into my homeroom one. It comes out to the stream. Guys, I don't post a whole lot on the stream. You always have to click here for classwork. And here you can see there are the weekly homework agendas. So if you forgot to write in your agenda or you're absent and you want to see what it was, it's there, okay? If I scroll down, there are the website links. So Jupyter Grades link, so I can click that and get to Jupyter Grades. Notice here it says your username for Jupyter is first name, last name, so that is different than everything else we use. So I'm sorry about that, but that is how it is. And then here is your Clever link. So if I click that, it'll take me to Clever. But before I do that, I just want to scroll down and show you. Here are your science notebook pages. So if you're absent or you were not able to keep up that day, you're having a bad day or something, and you need to go back and fix your notebook, there are pictures of the pages and what we wrote and what they look like for you to catch up your notebook. There's just one math website so far that we've talked about, multiplication.com. And then down here is the link to the coding that we do. Coding is also on Clever. So let's go to Clever. So if I click Open Clever, you will see I put the 4 textbooks we use and I need to fix Think Central, and which one is for that book. So your math book is the red McGraw-Hill button. Your Journeys book is your Think Central button. Social Studies book is called Pearson Easy Bridge, and the science book is under Ed Your Friend. Okay, so let's go to Clever. So here, when you click on this link, it should say Mountain View School District. If you just Google Clever, you're going to get the wrong school district, because every school district has a unique website that it takes them to. So you need to make sure you are going to yours. If it's not, you would click Not Your District. I'm going to log in with Google. If you have your badge, you can use it. But now that you're on your school account on your device, you can click Login with Google. And it's going to take you to your page. Now, my page looks slightly different because this is the teacher page. But you can see here's my math book. If I click this, it will take me to my math book. Social Studies, I have iReady. I have this marked on my favorites. If you don't have favorites marked, you're going to have to scroll down. Sorry, mine looks different, to where it says District Apps. So here you can see if we need to have a use for Zoom. Hopefully we do not. You have your red math book. This Pearson Easy Bridge is Social Studies. Here's Think Central for Journeys, and here's Ed Your Friend for Science. You can also see iReady is here if you want to work at iReady at home. The Mountain View District Calming Room. So if you're having a bad day and you want to go into some of those calming room apps. Synergy, which is Student View, which we're not using for grades because we are using it for, we are using Jupyter Grades instead. But you can access your old report cards, or if your parents are having trouble logging in from their parent account, you can go on here to see report cards. Here is your school district email. I said iReady. Some of these other ones are for our 6th grade students, so we don't need to look at those. It does have Google Classroom on it, but we got here from Google Classroom, so you shouldn't need this one. At the top, you also saw I have my page that has special apps loaded for you, and then Mrs. Garrett also has one. But if you come here to my Corgi page, you will see here is code.org. And Jupyter Grades is also here, and then we will be using Flipgrid this year, and then there's just some other math websites and science websites on here, as well as Epic, some for Fun Typing Club. There's Codable Go Noodles on here, so there's some other apps on here that you can also use. Okay, so if I go back to this homeroom, you can see if I go down to district apps, if you don't have them favorited, are all of our textbooks. So I hope this was helpful for everyone. If your student needs their login information, please have them ask Mrs. Garrett or myself in class this week, and we will get that for them. All right, thank you.